for the Sixers against the Celtics, even though Philly came up a bit short. TJ wore a suit to his exit interview. Take a listen to why. Say what?
I see the word interview, and I don't think I'd ever go into an interview with sweatpants on or shorts. So that was my mindset. So I put my wedding suit on and came in and tried to impress Brian and Brett.
That's the actual suit you got married in?
It's the exact suit I got married in.
It's a man that sounds like he knows Markelle Fultz coming back next year.
Yeah, right?
And that he wants to leave the best final impression possible on the Philadelphia 76ers.
Is his contract up also?
What? I don't think his... I think he's got one more year on his deal. But he's movable.
Yeah, man, I've never had worn a suit that on the exit.
You've never been to a job interview, man. We know.
I never filled out a job application.
Yeah, we know, man. We know.
I have to get somebody to help me out with it, what you wear on the job interview.
Oh, okay.
Christine, I just need you. Hook me up.
Well, he knows what not to wear. Sweats.
Yeah, but you're allowed to wear sweats to your NBA player exit interview. Like, that's allowed. That's what his teammates wear.
It's typically the day after a bad day, too, so they're not expecting you to be dressed up.
And by the way, when he says I wore my wedding suit, that's like, is that his only suit? Like, I know TJ isn't really cashed in the NDA yet, but he maybe has a few.
Regardless,
few
that's
other
a
options.
beautiful wedding picture. I don't know when you got married.
It's a beautiful wedding picture, but
Yeah,
why?
but he's at the hospital?
That's
He had to rush him to the hospital. Jeez. I'm gonna find him a game. Find him a jump shot.
All right, time for some stories to start your morning. Yesterday, Tiger teed off at the TPC, the Players' Championship. He was even par after his round one, is 6 strokes off the leader. Tiger said he's got to drive the ball a little bit better. CC, he's just underway. What do you think of Tiger's first round performance?
It was just okay. I mean, he's got to be able to score better. The PGA Tour is too deep. 49 of the top 50 golfers are playing in the Players' Championship. You can't shoot even par and be able to stay in the race. No, you need to be 4 under, 3 under par. No, that's how you make birdies hitting the fairway, and he wasn't able to do that.
Would he have scored better, in your opinion, if he had gone off earlier and not seen that 6 under was already posted by the time he teed off?
I don't know if it was in the cards for Tiger yesterday. After seeing that shirt Phil had on, that long sleeve thing, I don't know if anybody would have scored well playing next to that.
I mean, what was that? At least he's getting paid for it. On to the NFL. Cowboys CEO Stephen Jones yesterday said he just wants Dak Prescott to go out and be MVP this year. That's it, nothing else. Literally just do that and we'll all be good. Great expectations, Stephen. CC, what do you make of what Stephen Jones said?
Oh, we don't want nothing from the boy. We just want him to be MVP. Ain't no real high expectation what we do here in Dallas. We expect the quarterback. If that's straw in his helmet, we expect good things from him. That's it. Regardless, he ain't got no wide receivers. He throw the Cole Beasley in the slot. Little white lightning. Yeah, no problem. Just no expectations. MVP. That's it.
Listen, I would focus more on Dak being MVP of the team, because that's a tough putt for him. Yeah. That's Zeke.
That would be an impressive
It'd be an impressive feat. If there's going to be an MVP on the Dallas Cowboys, it will be Ezekiel Elliott.
All right, Adrian Peterson spent the first 10 seasons of his career with the Vikings. Last season, he spent some time with the Saints and Cardinals. Now he says his neck is completely healthy. He wants back in. He still wants to play in the NFL. You think he can, CC? Can Adrian Peterson still contribute to a team?
I think it's going to be hard to find a spot for Adrian Peterson. Now, I will say, potentially maybe a wild card. The rookie going into his second year in Minnesota. The people in Minnesota still like Adrian Peterson. Say Dalvin Cook, he doesn't come back healthy, has a slow start. Maybe they bring him back as a little farewell tour. But besides that, I don't see a fit. Now, after training camp, maybe an injury, but I don't see a fit. I don't see him playing 2018.
I thought Adrian Peterson was done last season. So
yeah, you were up on that.
I certainly don't think he can play this season. I think that is the last we have seen of future first ballot Hall of Famer Adrian Peterson in the NFL.
All right, Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory is reportedly going through the steps to apply for reinstatement into the NFL. The league suspended Gregory in January of 2017 for at least a year after violating the substance abuse policy. CC, how much will it mean to the Cowboys if Gregory can get back out on the field?
It would mean a great deal. You're talking about an explosive player. We talked about Dallas with their lack of playmakers on the offensive end. If you put him on the outside, opposite of DeMarcus Lawrence, their ability to be able to get to the quarterback, he can be a star in this league. You're talking about a guy 24, 25, who can give your organization 10 sacks per year. And the reason why it's important to me is I've been involved in his recovery. It's an important aspect of my life. He's around the same age that I was at when I got cut by Philadelphia and started trying to get my life together, trying to give him some of the same tools. I see him going through that process, trying to provide for his family, trying to restart his NFL career. He wants to be in the NFL. He's really, really worked hard at it. And I've talked to Roger Goodell about this. I want some better stories to come from the NFL. We talk about guys flunking drug tests, guys struggling with alcohol, guys in substance abuse programs, but we don't hear them get to the part where I got to, and you start to hear the successes. Now me having 27 and a half years involved in the program and having the power to have victory in my life every day, I want to see some of these guys have success and because they have the same story that I had. I just want to be able to change it like people were able to help change my story.
All right, so I got just a couple quick questions for you about Randy Gregory, because this was a guy who was a first-round talent who fell in the draft because, if I remember correctly, failed a drug test at the combine and had failed drug tests in college. He then gets to the NFL. He fails drug tests. The reason you believe now, or you know now, that he is actually committed to recovery and committed to sobriety, how much of that can you share? Like why you are comfortable advocating for him as opposed to in the past where he didn't seem to be ready to try to take this step?
Well, he's completed a program that I believe works. It's a program that I work closely with, and a lot of people involved in the program. And I understand substance abuse. I understand alcoholism. It's a disease. If he had cancer, we wouldn't throw him out the league. We would try to do everything we could to get him the appropriate treatment. But we don't look at alcoholism and drug addiction the same we do cancer. Cancer's a disease, alcoholism is a disease, and he needs to be able to get treatment. Even if they fall back on that and they make a mistake, I believe in them. I believe in sticking with them. I believe in giving them multiple chances, because that is the true essence of what substance abuse is about. It's about giving people a chance to try to give them the power that they can have over the substance in their life, that eventually they can go on to live a productive life.
And in your eyes, and with the information you have, he is, for the first time, taken these serious, significant steps to doing the best to combat it.
Yeah, he's in a great place today, and we're pulling for him. I have written a letter to the NFL on his behalf to try to get him reinstated.
Okay. All right. It's a really interesting story.
Yeah, we're wishing the best to Randy Gregory there. Among the many questions facing us today, and